One
Says
live.
oh, there we go.
All right. Hello, people who are watching this. I'm Dark Easy,
And I am Anime Punk.
and we're here to talk about summer 2015. Yeah. So first off, we're gonna spend because me and Anime Puck or Aaron, we don't see each other often or talk, so we're gonna talk about some of the big trailers that came out this week. So first, let's talk about the Star Wars trailer. And we're here to talk
And
about.
I am Anime Punk. Nope, got a little lag. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right, so Aaron, overall thoughts of the Star Wars trailer?
Well, I, like my video post from earlier in the week, loved it. It was probably the best trailer I've ever seen, ever, I think.
Yeah. Have you seen the Matthew McConaughey video?
Yes, I did.
It's hilarious, and that's exact my reaction to it.
Yeah, the first time I watched it, I got a little teary-eyed. Little nerd tears.
Yeah, well, on Thursday I worked all night writing my research paper, and then when it came out, I took a nap. I woke up at 5, and I saw the trailer. I was on my iPad, and when I heard Han Solo, it was like, Chewie, we're home, and Chewbacca. I was like, yes, it was awesome.
I figured they were going to drop a trailer, so I watched the whole hour panel on my lunch.
Yeah, I didn't watch the panel, and I heard they didn't really reveal anything other than the desert planet's not Tatooine, which I'm glad.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot. They did BB-8 rolled out on stage, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, and apparently it's not CGI, which
Yeah,
I thought it was CGI.
I don't know how that's physically possible, but it looked cool.
I heard it's something doing with magnets.
Makes sense.
So yeah, quoting Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad. Yeah, magnets, bitch. So yeah, overall, I give the trailer 5 out of 5. I thought it was a perfect trailer, and December can't get here fast enough. If I could skip every movie the rest of the year to watch Star Wars right now, I would probably do it.
Yeah, I got a guy at work was saying, "Would you take $1,000 to never watch Star Wars?" I said, "Hell no." Then he said, "Would you take 10,000?" And I was like, "No, I still wouldn't take 10 grand not to see this movie." I said, "I might pay 10 grand to see this movie right now."
Yeah, I don't have that kind of money though, so I might have to rob a few banks in Tatooine.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the Batman v Superman trailer, Dawn of Justice. Now, this trailer leaked online Thursday, and sometimes I don't like watching leaked trailers because I don't like watching the stupid phone. But it's Batman and Superman. So, what'd you think of the trailer?
Well, I watched it, the leaked version, and then the real version came out last night. Um, so then I rewatched it a couple times in good quality. It was really good. I liked it. I I'm just so pumped for Star Wars right now. It's hard to even think about it, but I did like
Yeah,
Ben Affleck's line at the end was really cool, and I liked his suit. But I don't know about what's his name being Lex Luthor. Like his
Jesse
voice,
Eisenberg.
yeah,
Yeah.
his voice just kind of threw me off in the trailer. But
Have
I
you
don't
seen the
know.
picture of him bald?
Yeah, I've seen it, but I don't know.
I think
We'll
he's
see.
a. I think he's too young, maybe, or because I think if they had gotten somebody like Bryan Cranston, I think it would have been a lot cooler. Oh, we just
Yeah.
gained a viewer again. But yeah, I really liked it because I kind of like the tone they're going after because it's very it's good because they're separating so much from Marvel.
Yeah, I agree. Very dark. Jordan's wanting to interact. Can you let him interact?
Do what? I have no idea. See,
Jordan, just watch. You don't get to interact.
you can if anybody who's watching, you can click on the chat and say stuff. Unless you're Jordan and you're gonna call it poop, then no, don't do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good trailer. I'll be interested in the next trailer.
The quote of the trailer, because we won't see a trailer probably till, I'm gonna say we won't see our trailer till October.
Yeah.
If they're smart, because this was the worst time to release a trailer. It was Star Wars convention, and nobody cares about Batman and Superman right now because it's Star Wars celebration time, and it was just awesome. So, but yeah, the quote of the trailer was pretty much, "Do you bleed? You're about to." And Ben Affleck's and I'm glad he doesn't talk like Christian Bale's Batman. He's like, "I'm looking to."
Yeah, he definitely was not Christian Bale. Very robo sounding, synthesized or something.
Yeah. Okay, so it's let's get ready to talk about our summer movies. So we're going to do let's do some honorable mentions, and we can talk about some other summer movies that we haven't talked about. So Aaron, how about you start us off?
All right, I've got a top 10 list, and here are some that didn't quite make my top 10, but I'm still pretty excited about seeing. To be honest, I'll probably see even more than this list, but because I'll go see a movie every weekend probably. But for my honorable mentions, I've got the Minions movie, which is kind of like the unofficial sequel to Despicable Me, or a spinoff, I guess. Looked pretty good.
The Minions looks pretty interesting. I didn't even put it in my top 10 or honorable mentions. I like that Sandra Bullock voicing the characters. I've only seen the first Despicable Me movie, and the movie is probably going to end with them meeting Steve Carell's character. So that's probably the best place to end the movie.
Yeah, I thought it looked pretty cool. The trailers look good. Then I've got San Andreas with The Rock fighting earthquakes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just hoping it's going to be a lot of fun. So that's really why I want to get out of that movie. So
yeah, like an Independence Day or Day After Tomorrow type feel.
Yeah, kind of them beat each other, and The Rock's awesome. I mean, even when he's in a bad movie, he's a lot of fun to watch.
I've also got Mad Max Fury Road, which I've never seen a Mad Max movie, but
I really enjoy. I've only seen The Road Warrior, and I recommend watching The Road Warrior before you go see this one.
It might be something I have to do. I mean, the trailers look pretty awesome, and it's post-apocalyptic.
Plus, the same guy. It's the same guy. Same guy directed the older ones too. So, and it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
And then finally, on my honorable mentions, I have Pitch Perfect 2.
No!
I surprisingly loved the first Pitch Perfect. It's kind of like my guilty pleasure movie. So,
yeah, that is a guilty pleasure. So, but I mean, I don't really want to watch that. I've never seen the first one, so.
Watch the first one. I'm telling you, you'll like it.
All right, so I guess I have 3 honorable mentions.
All right.
And my first one is Love and Mercy. This is a indie movie, and it's a biopic of one of the lead singers of the Beach Boys, and it's being played by 2 different actors. One is the younger actors whenever he was high in his game as the Beach Boys, and then it later takes place whenever he's like a drug addict and his career is pretty much gone down. So I think that's pretty interesting. Do what?
Are you a big Beach Boys fan?
I mean, I like some of their songs. It's like fun, fun, fun hour. I get around, and ooh, I get around, I get around. I mean, it's the '60s. '60s is like the best time in music history, I think.
Yeah, I didn't even know that movie existed, so we'll have to check it out.
Yeah, pretty much all I have is really some indie movies, and then okay, so another one is Maggie. Maggie is the movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry.
And it kind of looks like Last of Us.
It's a little bit delayed.
Yeah, it definitely had a Last of Us feel to it.
I kind of like that. So, and it's not the typical Schwarzenegger movie. It's like get to the copper now. Ah.
Yeah, the trailer was really good. I thought it might be Arnie's first good movie in a while.
Yeah, he hasn't been in a good movie in a while. So, and then another movie I had Ted 2. This could be hilarious.
Could be.
So, I mean, you never know, because usually there's going to be like one or two movies you're digging. It's going to be awesome, and then you're like, I don't know about this.
The first Ted was, it was okay.
I mean, I'm worried because what's his face's last movie did the Western, Everything Dies in the West, or that movie.
Million Ways.
And that movie, Million Dies Way to West, and it looked terrible, and I didn't watch it, so.
Yeah, it was bad. I did watch it. It was on my worst list of last year. Wasn't that when it came out? It was last year, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I had Ted 2 on my top 10. It's number 10. So the trailers looked like it was funnier than the last Ted, so I'll definitely give it a shot. I'll go to theaters and see it.
Plus, it's got Morgan Freeman in it, so.
Yep.
So can't go wrong with that. All right, so let's get to our top 10. So you just want to go one at a time each?
Sure, that'll work. So 10, I had Ted 2, so we already talked about that.
Okay, so I'll go with my number 10. And number 10, I have Straight Outta Compton.
Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, I know. I never listened to music. I didn't even know that was a band really until I saw the trailer. So, but I like interesting biopics, and it looks like a good story. So I'm kind of down to see it.
Yeah, the trailer was pretty good. I don't know if I put it in my top 10, but.
Right. Well, I mean, there's 9 movies I was really looking forward to. And then the other movies, I was like, oh, I'll go see that, I'll go see that. But it's not like I'm really too excited about the movie.
There you go.
All right, so you go to number 9.
Yeah, for number 9, I had this movie called Spy. It's the next, I forget what the director's name is, but he did the Sandra Bullock, The Heat. That's what I'm thinking of. The Heat, which was my favorite comedy the year it came out, I think 2 years ago. It's got Melissa McCarthy in it, Jason Statham's in there, all kinds of people. But they've previewed it for some of the press already, and it's getting really good reviews. And it definitely looks like it might be like the surprise comedy of the summer. I'm definitely looking forward to it. If you haven't seen the trailer for it, the Red Band.
I haven't. I'm not a Melissa McCarthy fan because she does the same thing in every movie.
I think this one might be. She's kind of doing the same thing, but I like Melissa McCarthy, so I think this has the potential to be the funniest movie of the year, even.
Yeah, I don't think this year's going to have that many good comedies, though.
No problem.
I haven't heard of one good. This year hasn't really been that great so far, but we haven't gotten the summer yet. I mean, we've only really seen one amazing movie with Kingsman. And Furious 7 was good, but it wasn't as good as the other Fast and Furious movies.
Well, go watch the Red Band trailer for Spy, and I bet you'll want to see it.
I'll check it out. So I think I've heard about that on AMC Movie Talk, but was that movie written and directed by the husband of Melissa McCarthy or something?
No. This is the guy that did The Heat. the director that did the Heat. I can't remember his name, and the Heat was amazing. Like it was. I don't know if you've seen that, but
No, I haven't seen that either. So I'm not big into comedies. So
yeah. But it's got Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy in the Heat, and they have great chemistry. It's really funny. It was in my top 10. I bet. No, Sandra Bullock's not in this movie. There's other people. It's got the chick from Neighbors. You know who I'm talking about?
I
think she's Australian.
Britain? Or I thought she was British. She's hot.
She might be British.
Yeah, she was in X-Men First Class.
Yeah,
She's in other
I think
things.
She's in it. Yeah.
I think it's like Rose something.
Yeah, Rose Byrne, maybe.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how. All right, so for me at my number 9, I have The Man from U.N.C.L.E. The guy who directed the Sherlock movies. What's his name? Ridley Scott. The movie looks like a lot of fun. Just the idea of American and the Soviet Union kind of working together to take out someone even worse than him. It just, I like the idea.
I haven't actually seen the trailer for that. I remember them talking about that on AMC Movie Talk, actually. But I haven't.
Yeah, the movie starring Armie Hammer, and he's playing the Soviet from the KGB. And then, speaking of Superman, Henry Cavill, who plays Superman, is playing the guy from the CIA. So that's the two teaming up, and it looks like a lot of fun, like a Ridley Scott movie usually is.
All right. For number 8, I have Terminator Genesis or Genocide, or however you want to say that. I still have hope for the Terminator franchise.
That's all we have. You're our last hope. Look.
I didn't hate the last Terminator movie, so a lot of people hated the last one. I thought it was pretty good. So
did you see the trailer?
I've seen the trailers. There was a new trailer that just came out, which
it kind of ruins the movie, though.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll go see it in theaters. It might suck, but I'm still holding on to Terminator for some reason. I don't know why.
I haven't seen Terminator 1 or 2 because I hear that's the only 2 Terminator movies worth checking out. And
those would be the ones to go see.
I've heard those are the only good ones. So
especially Terminator 2.
But I like the idea of Terminator, the whole machines going up against men. I mean, we see that all the time anymore with like Battlestar Galactica. We're going to be seeing with Ultron this year, Terminator, and just with the twist. I know John Connor is supposed to be the guy to save the world, and John that's just stupid. John Connor being a cyborg, or God damn, that's stupid. But it's dealing with time traveling, so that probably won't be fixed. So, but not. I mean, Emilia Clarke looks awesome. Girl who plays Dany,
she looks just like the chick from Terminator 2.
Yeah, and then I know didn't the girl who played Cersei play? She played the Sarah Connor in the TV show, I believe.
Oh, yeah. I don't even remember that TV show hardly at all. So
I've never seen it, but I know she starred in it. So, yeah. Also, Matt Smith's going to be in it. You don't know who that is, but if you see that poster right there, the guy on the right, he was famous for playing Doctor Who for 3 seasons, and he's a good Doctor Who. He was a really good Doctor Who. He had this very funniness to him, very geeky, awkward. He was very good, and he's supposed to be in the movie. I haven't seen any trailers or pictures with him, but I think he should be pretty cool. All right, so my number 8 is Jurassic World. So I don't know why, just this movie could prove everybody wrong, and it's just like Terminator, though. I think they're both in kind of the same boat, where if we're all making fun of this movie, it looks like it's gonna be terrible, and then we can see a kick-ass movie, like, oh man, I guess we were wrong. But I don't know, it just is that scene that was posted online a couple weeks ago was garbage, and but you're kind of taking it out of context, and I believe in Chris Pratt, but if he messes this up, I don't want to see him as Indiana Jones. So
I am really excited for Jurassic World. It's way further up on my list than you, because I probably the first movie going experience I can remember as a child is going to see the original Jurassic Park in theaters.
yeah.
So it's got a special place for me, and I think they're going to do it right, because the third one was pretty awful, and Chris Pratt's in there. The trailers are, not great, but I'm holding on to hope. I think it's going to be really good. I hope.
Yeah, I mean that's all we can do is hope. So, but yeah, I think it should be. I think it should be pretty interesting. So we'll see, and it comes out around June, I believe.
Yeah, I'll be going tonight probably.
Yeah, I will too. So, and I'm looking. It's. I mean, if Steven Spielberg was coming back to direct it, maybe I'd be a little more excited.
Yeah, I agree.
And is John Williams doing the score to this one? I don't think he is.
I don't think so.
Because when John Williams does a score to a movie, it makes it up, moves up a few more pegs. So, all right. So, your move.
Number 7, I have Fantastic Four. The only 2 Fantastic Four movies were pretty horrible. I haven't seen them in a long time.
The last 3 Fantastic Four movies were terrible.
I can remember going and seeing Silver Surfer and just thinking it was going to be a complete disaster, and actually coming out like, oh, this is okay.
Yeah.
But that was a whole nother time, and that the trailers make it look like it's going to be a little more serious, a little more real, not so goofy. So no clobbering time. I think it's got potential to be really good, and it's got a good cast. Rooney Mara's sister, I can't remember her name.
Kate Mara. She starred in the first season of House of Cards. She was awesome in that.
Yeah.
Miles Teller, he's proven to be a hell of an actor.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan, who he's also proven to be an awesome actor. And the fourth guy, I don't know his name, but I know he stars in that AMC show Turn. And I don't know if that show's any good or not, but he's in it. So, but he's a capable actor. I've seen him act in a few other things. I can't tell you what they are, but he's pretty good of what I've seen.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This is a late one. This is probably the last summer movie, because I think it's in August sometime.
Yeah, I think that's like the last movie. That really ends August. And I mean, they're trying to build a franchise off, and it's Fox. Fox has been doing their X-Men movies right, with X-Men First Class, X-Men Days of Future Past, the Wolverine movie. All those 3 movies have been really good. They're trying to stay separate from Marvel, which I kind of like, because it means we get more superhero movies.
Yep.
And okay, so at my number 7, I have an animated movie, Inside Out.
Ooh. Pixar.
Yeah, Pixar. I've been one of the biggest. I've probably been one of the biggest critics of Pixar of late, because the last few movies have not been that good. I think they're scraping for the barrel with Toy Story 4, because they know it'll be a hit, and it's a cash grab. Finding Dory, really? That just, come on, don't force it. And then, I mean, Incredibles 2, though, I'll be looking forward to that because Incredibles I think is one of the best animated movies. And but it's just so interesting. Emotions that guide your whole body and how you feel. I really like that element to it.
Have you seen the newest trailer for it?
Um, I think so.
It was really
Or
good.
the one, yeah, I saw. Is that the one where they're like the fear and the joy, or the sadness and the joy they get lost in the body and they have to make their way back up to the head or something?
Yeah, yeah, they like go on an adventure together.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of kind of looks like Wreck-It Ralph a little. Kind
Yeah,
of the companionship between the two characters.
I'm looking forward to it. I think Pixar, when they do original stuff and don't do sequels, it's usually better. And what was their last movie? Monsters University? It was
Yeah, Monsters
okay.
University. Well, that was just a forced prequel, so
Yeah. I hated Cars too. So I like when they do original stuff. Like Brave was really good. So
okay. All right, your move.
what are we? Number 6, Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation. Really looking forward to this. I just bought the Blu-rays, Mission Impossible 1 through 4, and I'm going to rewatch them because I can barely remember the first two. But the last Mission Impossible movie was amazing, and the trailer that they released for this movie looks freaking sweet. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I actually like the Mission Impossible franchise better than the 007 franchise. I kind of get bored in the 007 movies.
So I haven't seen actually any of the Mission Impossible movies,
You
but
didn't see Ghost Protocol?
I've seen bits and pieces. I had a roommate, and the guy he watched it, and I saw snippets of it, but I came in halfway through, so I didn't want to watch it because I wanted to watch the whole movie. And it was on Netflix, and I believe Netflix just put Mission Impossible 1 and 2 on Netflix. So I might watch them there, and then I can find the other two online. But I think Mission Impossible, what I like about it is they get a new director every time they decide to do a movie, so you get a whole nother feel because you've had J.J. Abrams directed one, Brad Bird directed the last one. I don't know who's directing this one. It's some guy I've never really heard of, but I kind of like you get a whole different taste to it, and they always try to one up each other.
Tyler asked which one's the best one, and I said the last one was definitely the best one.
Yeah, I've heard the last one's the best one. Whenever he climbs the tallest building in the world.
Yeah, Tom Cruise does his own stunts. So
me, Jordan, and Cameron and Jacob, we were going to watch. We were going to see the last Sherlock movie, and then Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol, and do them both at the same time. But we kind of got tired after Sherlock Holmes.
I don't blame you.
It's hard to double feature a movie. So
not if they're good. Sherlock Holmes sucks.
no, Sherlock Holmes is awesome. So you just hate Sherlock Holmes because you're just racist against British people, man. You're like, America, USA, USA.
But wasn't Kingsman? Weren't they in Britain in that movie? I like that movie.
Hey, Kentucky.
I didn't like that part.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I commented somewhere saying like, the only thing that took me out of the movie a little was when it was in Kentucky. I was like, come on, it's not all of us. But yeah, I mean, yeah. So all right, so I'll definitely watch the 4 Fast and Furious movies.
Hey, you can borrow mine when I'm done with them.
Yeah, well, I'll probably do that, but I'll probably watch 4 Mission Impossibles, and I have plenty of time to do it because it comes out July 31st. Because it was coming out Christmas, but they saw something dark really close to them, something completely awesome that no one's ever heard of before. They're like, let's move to July 31st.
Yeah, they
so
said,
that kind
people
of
watch
makes,
our movie or not? They made the good choice to move it to July.
Yeah, because it's like, well, maybe the second weekend people won't watch it. I was like, Yeah, if it wasn't Star Wars, people would, but yeah, I'll probably go see it. So, all right. So at my number 6, I have Ant-Man.
That's my number
I
5.
think I think Ant-Man looks pretty awesome,
I do too.
and I don't know. I mean, it's kind of got that Iron Man feel to it.
Yeah, it does. The newest trailer was a huge improvement over the first trailer, and I really like Paul Rudd. He's really funny, and I think that he'll probably pull it off. I don't really know a whole lot about Ant-Man, so
Yeah. Did you see the latest trailer?
yeah, it was really good.
Whenever they're on the train tracks, and then you see the train, like, oh no! And then,
Yeah.
it's like, oh. I thought it was pretty funny. So it's like, hello, I'm the Ant-Man. What's my idea? So, and I kind of like he's not the original Ant-Man, because the older guy, he's the original Ant-Man, and he's
Yeah,
passing the title off. Kind of reminds me of Batman Beyond, the animated series, when Bruce Wayne passes the Batman title off to someone else, or in The Dark Knight, I guess, when Joseph Gordon-Levitt becomes the new Batman. It's like, oh sweet, Batman's going to be continuing. But yeah, I think it's going to look pretty cool. And on a side note, have you seen Daredevil?
I haven't watched Daredevil yet. I'm going to though.
It was pretty awesome. I have to say, it's cool to it.
Yeah, I want to watch it.
So any other thoughts of Ant-Man, since that's your number 5?
Yeah, it's my number 5. I'm looking forward to it. Paul Rudd. Trailer looked good. It'll be an opening night for me for sure.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so at my number 5, I have Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation. Just like you said, it looks awesome. It looks like a lot of fun. After Oblivion, I thought Tom Cruise was probably done. His career was probably over. Then we saw Edge of Tomorrow, and he was freaking awesome. He completely changed his role that he was in movies, and I think this could be an awesome movie he's in.
Yep.
So that's really all more I have to say. So your turn.
Yeah, my number 4, I have Inside Out. Pixar, like you said, they were on kind of a bad streak, which I didn't hate Monsters University, but I hated Cars 2. That was the worst thing ever created. So, and it's got an interesting story. It's an original idea. Looks freaking sweet. I'll probably be going and seeing that opening night too.
Yeah,
I like
they're down by 2 in the second half. Disney's beating them, but all they gotta do is hit 3, and they're right back in there. Because there's one
Right.
hit, they'll be like, Pixar's a king again. So, but right now, I believe who's holding the Iron Throne of animated movies? It's Disney.
I agree. Disney's it's just crazy because about, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, Disney wasn't really making anything. So,
Yeah.
Bolt.
But who really wins? It's Disney, because they own Pixar. So that's the overall message.
Yeah.
So here's a question out to you. You said you want to see original ideas. Since Disney owns Star Wars, would you like to see Pixar make a animated Star Wars movie or a Pixar movie?
I don't know. It depends. I guess. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, depending on what story they tell, They could do like a Big Hero 6 type thing, where it's just a little side story that has nothing to do with the main universe or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
A lot of these Star Wars spin-offs, they're sounding like they're not. A lot of them aren't going to be dealing with the movie, like the 7, 8s, and 9s, the 5s, the 6, and the 4s. Those are going to be like the main what affect the galaxy. But this next movie, Rogue One, this could be about the start of the rebellion. It won't have a major effect, or it's about stealing the Death Star plans. It won't affect the overall story, but it kind of sets the movie in progress. So I would like to see a Pixar Star Wars movie. I wouldn't be surprised if they're actually making one right now.
I mean, their
because they
plans are
usually
pretty
work.
set for a while. I mean, they've got this. I think this Christmas they've got The Good Dinosaur. Then we got Finding Nemo, Toy Story 4, some other.
Incredibles too.
Yeah, so I don't know.
All right, so number 4, I have Fantastic Four.
Hey, they worked
So,
good.
this trailer, I'm kind of glad because Fantastic Four is the last 3 Fantastic Four movies. They follow the comics pretty well. And after The Dark Knight came out, it kind of changed the game for superhero movies. Superhero movies, they could be serious, they could be dark. There can be humor to it, but it has to be more grounded in reality. And what I like about this trailer, the last Fantastic Four trailer, it reminds me of Interstellar. Because you see the car, he's driving through the cornfield, and I was like, is this Interstellar? And then them going to space, pretty much the whole movie. That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Better than Doctor Doom probably being a blogger or a hacker or something.
Yeah, there's some weird leaks out about the movie that don't sound that great, but who knows?
I mean, I have my faith in Simon Kinberg, and I have my trust in the Fox team. So, all right, y'all move.
I bet. Well, I bet we have the same number 1, but number 3, I have Tomorrowland.
Wait a minute. That's my number 3 too.
There we go.
All right, you go first.
The first little teaser trailer for Tomorrowland, I was in. I was like, this is going to be awesome. Opening night. Now, the newest trailer that came out, I've kind of backed off a little bit, but I still am interested to see it. The girl, I can't remember what her name is, but she might be the kind of like the newcomer of the year. But it's got George Clooney in it, and it's kind of like a change the past to change the future kind of story. So
yeah,
it looks cool.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool too. The first trailer, whenever she touches the little chip thing and she's in a whole nother place. I mean, Brad Bird, he gave up Star Wars to do this movie. So this movie better be freaking amazing.
That's what
Brad Bird's an awesome director. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be awesome. So I'm really looking forward to this. The idea is really original. I think George Clooney is pretty much playing Walt Disney. So I believe that's a consensus. So.
And this is based off a ride or something, isn't it?
Yeah, just like Pirates of the Caribbean. Let's hope it's better. So, or if it reaches the first Pirates of the Caribbean, we're good. But if it reaches the second, third, and fourth one, we might be in a little trouble. So,
I don't know. I'm not a Pirates hater, so.
Well, I mean, okay, so you're going to tell me if you could only keep one Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
The first one. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the overall. I think that's the overall consensus because the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie was awesome. It was original, and then the second one and third one was just saying, "What's the third one?" And then the fourth one, you kind of miss George Clooney. You miss Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley. So, and then Johnny Depp acting weird, and it kind of ruined Johnny Depp's career.
Well, yeah, Tomorrowland looks pretty
okay.
Sick.
Yeah, it looks awesome. So special effect is probably going to be amazing. So Disney's just kicking ass this year.
Yeah. My number 2 is Jurassic World. Like I said, I am probably my third most anticipated movie of the year. The scene with him talking to I can't even remember her name, but it was kind of cheesy, but I have faith. I think this is going to be awesome. I think this is going to bring Jurassic Park back. We'll hopefully get a new trilogy out of this, and I'm super excited about this. I just recently rewatched the last 3 again, and the music, I don't know, the setting, dinosaurs. It's all awesome.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
I don't really remember seeing. I haven't seen Jurassic World or Jurassic Park in a long time, and I barely remember seeing the first one because I think I was like a really young kid, and parents was like, "Yeah, I hate dinosaurs. Go watch that." But every kid loves dinosaurs. I remember when I was at when me and the family we went to go to Washington D.C. and we went to the Natural History Museum. I was like, "Oh, dinosaur bones!" So that just brings the little kid in me. So anything with dinosaurs, I want to love probably. And I don't. When I saw the third one in the theater. I really liked it, but that was when I was a little easy, and I didn't really mind it at that time. So
it's the worst one, I think. I just recently watched them back to back, and to me, even the first and second one, the special effects are still hold up today. The third one, for some reason, I don't know. To me, the special effects look worse than the first two movies. And then you got raptors talking, all kinds of weird stuff going on in that one. But it's okay.
I remember that. So, but third one came out around the same time as the Indiana Jones movie, or
I think the third one was 2003, some of the early 2000s was when the third movie came out.
That's what I thought. I thought it was like 2001, 2003. So, and yeah. So let's hope it's good. And I don't know. Most people say the second one's not that good either, though. They say it's
I really like the second one.
A lot of people say it's boring, though.
It's kind of almost two separate movies because when the dinosaur gets to the mainland, it's got a whole nother 30-minute arc to it.
Yeah. I remember someone saying like that Chris Pratt training raptors or whatever. And it was like, you can't train raptors. And then someone else said, like, how do you know? How do you know? You can't do that. It's like, are you a dinosaur expert? Do you have a pet dinosaur? No, you don't. All right, so my number 2, I have Mad Max Fury Road. This movie, I think, is going to be the surprise hit of the summer. I think this movie's going to be pretty awesome. I've only seen the second one, The Road Warrior, and it's Mel Gibson, and he was awesome in the movie. The guy who's playing Mad Max is Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy is, I think, the best actor acting today, along with like Cumberbatch and Fassbender. And I think this movie is going to be really awesome.
Yeah, I just didn't know a whole lot about it, which is why I had it. And I probably do need to go back and watch because I didn't know Mel Gibson was in it, so I probably do need to go back and watch that before I go see this one.
Yeah, and it's like it's not a reboot; it's a sequel, or it happens in between the first and the second movie. And have you ever played Fallout?
Yep.
They base a lot of Fallout off of Mad Max. The whole boys saying, and now where did the Road Warrior go? He went off somewhere, just like they do in the Fallout games with Lone Wonder, and it's cool. I really like Mad Max, and it's a popcorn movie. It's a movie you just get out of popcorn and go, oh, because it's just gonna be a lot of fun. So I can guess your number 1. It's going to be the Avengers.
Yeah.
Unless you're expecting the best movie, unless I'm surprising you, and your best movie is actually Trainwreck, the movie starring with LeBron James, then I think it's going to be Avengers.
No.
Okay, so let's get to this Avengers: Age of Ultron. So what are you looking forward to in this movie?
A lot. I really liked the first Avengers movie, and I just rewatched it about a week ago. I'm going through and watching a lot of Marvel movies to get ready for this new one, and I hope it's better because the first one I think is a little overhyped. The first
I agree.
Avengers movie. It's good, but it's not the greatest comic book movie ever. and this looks pretty cool. It looks like we might get a good villain this time. Ultron looks pretty freaking sweet, and it looks like we're gonna get some new characters for future movies down the line. And it looked funny. The trailers look good. You know, the AMC people, they went and saw it already.
I saw the Smo saw it. So
they kind of, I don't know, the way they talked in some of their things, they're giving the vibe that it was really good, but it wasn't as good as the first one. So to me, I don't know. I have to set my expectations a little lower.
Because I haven't been watching AMC Movie Talk as much. I've been busy with school a little, but yeah, I mean, I think my problem with the first Avengers, there's no story to it. It's very simple to it. It's also got some Phantom Menace elements to it. Whenever you destroy the base star, all the droids just fall apart, and then the guy who's playing Aaron Taylor Johnson, the guy who's playing Quicksilver, that guy's got work to do because the Quicksilver we saw in X-Men Days of Future Past, I was surprised how awesome he was, and I don't think this Quicksilver is going to live up.
He might die. That's what
the are. Yeah. I mean, my problem with the that's one problem with I having with the Marvel universe is because they don't own they can't use X-Men. The coolest part about Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver is that their dad's Magneto. Well, Magneto doesn't exist in this world. So, what's really cool about Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch?
Nothing really.
Yeah. So, that's kind of my feelings about it. So, I mean, I think and in Ultron's got this Darth Vader feel to it.
Yeah, that's probably the most thing.
James Spader, James Spader's got this voice. It's just so villain. Have you ever seen the show Blacklist?
No, I've seen the commercials for
it. Okay, we're back.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, I completely lost my train of thought. But yeah. But James Spader, I saw the first episode of Blacklist. It was on Netflix, and I was like, let's watch this first episode. And I was like, I don't like the show, but I like James Spader. he's very cool villain, and oh my.
Yeah, forward to it. We only got a couple weeks. That'll probably start off the summer movies.
Yeah, that movie comes out May 1st, and it's kind of funny because it's the first movie this summer, so that really starts out the whole summer movie season. But really, it really started a couple weeks ago with Fast and the Furious.
So we're going to go see that in Murray.
Yeah, if you're down, I was going to ask you that. So if you want to watch it in Murray.
Yeah, I'll come down.
So
surely Jordy will go see that.
Yeah, probably. So
you want to see it? Yeah. Well, our lists were more different than I thought they were going to be.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't. Did you not have Ant-Man on your list?
Yeah, I did. Number 5.
Oh, okay. I forgot it. So, but yeah, it was different list than I thought it was going to be. I thought it would have been like completely different. I thought it would have been more similar. So, of course, I like Straight Outta Compton, which is a movie I just threw in there. I was like, I'll throw this one in there, give us something a little different. So, and then
really none of this matters. What's the most important is December. Star Wars.
Yeah, we'll probably do another one after summer's over with. We'll do like a fall breakdown too. So, and then I wonder what the number one will be.
Here's a question: which out of all these movies we just listed here, or maybe one that we didn't, which one this summer is going to make the most money?
Avengers.
Do you see how much money Furious 7 made? Over $1 billion worldwide already.
Okay, are we talking about year overall?
I'd
Or are we
say
talking
Furious
about?
7 starts the summer, even though it was earlier.
Well, but I technically list it as it's not a summer movie technically. So, but
Will it beat Furious 7 Avengers, you think?
yeah, I mean, if and will Avengers beat Star Wars? That's been a big question this year.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think so. I think Star Wars will do better.
I think with the maybe I think maybe Avengers beats Star Wars opening weekend. But
Yes.
overall, I don't think Avengers can compete with Star Wars
I
because
think if
most.
Star Wars is good, there's going to be a lot of people from even the original series generation going back and seeing it over and over again. Whereas Avengers, you're going to have that initial people all going to see it, but in a couple weeks, people are going to be going and seeing other movies.
Right. And like yeah, Summer Avengers comes out, and then 2 weeks later you have Mad Max, and then you have the Fantastic Fours, you have the Tomorrowlands coming out. Summer's packed with really good movies. It's like the NCAA tournament. You have a lot of good teams, and one team's ready to take out the other. Where Star Wars is the number one seed, all the way down. They're the Kentucky, and they're ready to just breeze their way to the Final Four, and then unfortunately lose in the last game. Okay, but all right. So I have a couple questions. So the first one was, what movie you think is going to make the most money of the summer? And I think it's pretty easy. It's Avengers probably.
Yeah, probably.
And then what movie you think is going to be your favorite movie of the summer?
I want to say Avengers, but I'm holding out for Jurassic World.
So I'm going Mad Max. I think it's going to be my favorite movie of the summer. So I think it's a movie I can go in and have a lot of fun with and not take too seriously because you don't have to see any. That's what's good about Mad Max versus the Marvel movies is that you don't have to go into it watching anything else. Because pretty much Marvel, you have a lot of homework to do if you want to watch the new movie in theaters anymore. It's
Yeah.
not like some casual fan. It's like, I just want to go watch this movie. I was like, so oh no, you gotta watch Iron Man, you gotta watch Captain America, you gotta watch all this other stuff too. I'm like, well, I don't know, that's a lot of work. So, or you could just go, screw it, I'm just gonna go watch it. So, that's probably the one gripe I can say about Marvel. But it's kind of cool though. All the movies connect though. All right, so which movie do you think is going to be the biggest flop at the box office?
Hmm. Maybe Terminator.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. First off, they can't spell Terminator right. Terminator Genesis. Just say Genesis, or just like Terminator Rebirth. Or something. I don't know. But come on, give us a good title. So, and then maybe I mean Ant Man might flop a little because not a lot of people know what Ant Man is.
Yeah, it might, but I doubt it. I'm thinking
And oh,
maybe
go
Ted.
ahead. Do what?
Terminator or maybe Ted too.
Yeah, Tattoo probably because I think Million Ways to Die in West didn't do good at all either.
I can't remember, but when the original Ted came out, it was one of the highest uh, grossing movies that year. It's the highest comedy, I think. So,
Yeah,
there might be enough people to go see the sequel.
of course it's got that. All the trailers I think back then had from the creator of Family Guy, and there's a lot of Family Guy fans out there, or people who they may not like Family Guy, but they know what it is, so they're okay. I laugh at a little stuff from Family Guy. I'll go watch that.
Yeah.
And another movie that could be a really big hit would be San Andreas
Could be, yeah.
because it's got that Michael Bay feel to it. It's got that explosions, the Earth's falling down beneath you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that movie.
All right, and now the last question is, which movie you think is going to be the most disappointing to you? Not money-wise or anything else.
Well, I think it's going to be disappointing.
Yeah.
Hmm. I don't know. It would be really sad if Tomorrowland or Inside Out were bad.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna be. I'd say Terminator might be the most disappointing.
Yeah, you know, I might hurt your feelings a little, but I kind of think Jurassic World is going to be a little disappointing.
I'm holding
I
out.
hope not. I hope I'm dead wrong, and I hope it's the movie of the year until Star Wars comes out. So that's my hope. So I don't want to go see a bad movie. And then another disappointing movie, I think probably Ted 2 is probably going to be disappointing. And um, maybe Fantastic Four because of all the bad buzz.
Yeah.
So
your
yeah.
favorite movie this year has been so far. Mine is Kingsman. Is that yours?
Yeah, Kingsman. That's the only movie I've given a 5 out of 5 to.
Yeah, me too.
And everything else has not been that great. I mean, not Fury, that was last year. Focus was okay. Will Smith was good in the movie. Margot Robbie, she was hot, so that helps. And then I saw like a animated Justice League movie, and I really liked that because it was a direct to video, and it dealt with Aquaman, so I really liked that. Furious 7 I liked, but my problem with it was I wish The Rock was in it more.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say Furious 7 is probably my second favorite so far.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as the last two Fast and Furious movies, I didn't think.
Yeah, I agree with that. And plus, you have to change the director. Plus, they had to handle the Paul Walker situation.
Yeah.
So I doubt they handled it as good as you think they would have.
Yeah, well, it's been about an hour.
Yeah, it's been an hour, and it's been interesting. So, so where can people find you online?
Well, they can find my blog at animepunk2103.wordpress.com. They can find me on YouTube/animepunk2103, or Twitter at animepunk2103.
So, AnimePunk2103
Animepunk2103.
all
If you
social
Google
media.
that, you're going to find me.
I gotcha. And if you want to find me, I'm here on YouTube, anime or Darth Easy, where every day is all too easy. You can find me on Twitter, Darth Easy. I have Facebook, but I haven't really updated in a long time, so it's either just to tweet it out on Twitter, and it's yeah. Are we expecting more movie reviews from you, Anime Punk?
Maybe. I did a trailer review for Star Wars.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's so much easier just write a little paragraph, then put a video together, but I could see if I really, really like a movie doing a video on it, or if I really, really hate a movie doing a video on it.
Yeah. I'm hoping this summer I can get some money and get an actual camera.
Yeah, I need that too.
Because my picture sucks, so...
Yeah. I think I'm going to start using my phone, because it's got a better camera than my webcam.
Yeah, but really it's all I got, so it's easier. But yeah, it's been fun, and we'll have to do this again probably.
Yeah, we can at the end of the summer maybe talk about how our lists stood up.
Yeah, we talk movie news like Once Above or something, or we could do that top 10 anime movie we were talking about.
Oh, of all time? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, until next time.
All right. To all YouTube fans, all too easy.
See you later.